Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the date. It's February 7th. Today is the day that the law has changed. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. I got your back and I'm going to explain. So, February 7th, 2022, which is today that you're watching this, or maybe it was yesterday if you're watching this later. But here, regardless, February 7th is actually when the law is officially changed. So the way when it comes to getting a CDL license is going to change from here on in. To kind of give you some backstory. In the past, the federal government is the one that kind of controls everything that we do in our lives. One of those things that they control is how people get their CDL license and how people are interacting with a CDL vehicle on the international on the highways that cross our state lines, which means that's all in the federal government ranking. Now, because trucks go from state to state, they wanted to make sure that there was a uniform process on how to get a CDL license to improve the quality of drivers and to reduce the amount of accidents and fatalities that do go on the road. So they decided to put rules together to standardize the truck driving school industry, making sure that everything is going to be moving smoother, to make sure that the curriculum's in all in order and everything like that. Prior to today, what could have happened was you could have asked your uncle, your friend, Billy, Bob, or whoever it was, hey, you have a truck? Train me real quick on how to get my CDL license. Train me how to drive the thing. Let's go to the DMV with your truck. Let's pass, and we'll pass the test, and then I'll get my CDL license, then I'll start driving for you. Those days are gone. So, because of all that stuff that's been happening, the federal government wanted to put up some laws in place to making sure that, like I said, there's safety in place. So one of the big changes that are happening now moving forward, if you want to get a CDL license, you have to go to an accredited training provider, which we are. Here at Driving Academy, we follow all the curriculums. We're approved by the federal government and by the states that we're located in to actually be a fully fledged truck driving school. We've been that since day number one. There's a lot of schools out there that will actually disappear after today simply because they're kind of sneaky schools. They're not really licensed. They might have one or two trucks type of thing, and they only deal with cash or whatever it is, and those schools will all kind of go away, and that's why the federal government wanted to do this. So that's going to be the first big change, where if you want to get a CDL license, you must go to a third-party training provider that is certified and registered in the national database, which we are. And if you want to give us a call, 908-525-3609, you can learn more about exactly how our training packages work. The next step of that is that there has to be a standard curriculum. Before, there wasn't really a curriculum. Schools can kind of pick whatever they wanted to teach and get them passed to go for a road test. Now, the way it works now is all the schools have to teach the same exact curriculum, and the cool thing about our students is that we've actually been teaching that curriculum pretty much since day one. So everything that the new curriculum is required, we've been doing that with our students from the beginning of time. So there's no big difference there, especially for our students here. The next thing that is going to change is they let it up. The federal government told all the states, hey, before anybody can actually go for a road test, they have to be certified by the training provider, which means we don't know if that's going to look like a practice test. We don't know if it's going to look like a written exam. We don't know what that's really going to look like, because each state gets to determine what that looks like for them. But the way it's going to work is you're going to go through the training. You must be certified by the school, which means you can't go for a test until the school says, yes, you're good enough to go for that test. This hopefully will reduce the backlogs at the DMV itself, and that's the kind of whole game plan. So the failure rate does drop, and people are much better when they go for the road test to actually pass. Which might, depending on how the states want to handle it, it might cause more work for the actual schools itself, which might cause the pricing to go up. And as that information comes up to date, we will be communicating that with you guys itself. Right? So those are the main three different topics that have changed as of today moving forward. Right? As things develop more, we'll be always communicating with you. But the cool thing is, if you're a student here and if your permit is valid before February 7th, you're grandfathered in. You don't really have to worry about any of it. But the cool thing is, being a student here, whether it's before February 7th or after February 7th, we've been doing the same thing from the beginning. So everything's covered. You're good to go. You're able to rock and roll just like we've been working normally. But February 7th, So that means anybody who got their permit today or before, you'll actually be able to go at a minimum of 6 months before you have to renew it. And in those 6 months, the goal is to get yourself that CDL license by passing yourself a CDL road test. If you have to renew your permit after today, then you're going to have to start this whole thing from the beginning. But like I said, if you're going to our school, you don't have to worry about it. So if you're looking to get a CDL license and you want to come to a school that knows what they're talking about, we're the best truck driving school in the entire country. Our mission is to help 1 million people get on the road to freedom. We can only do that if you come on in and get yourself there. So give us a call, 908-525-3609, or check out our website at cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, that's cdldrivingacademy.com. You can check out all of our pricing on there. You can see everything that's going on and all the updates right on that site. Thanks. One more time, 908-525-3609, or check out our virtual school tour at cdldrivingacademy.com. Thanks. Have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.